Hi everyone, welcome to another crochet tutorial with me, Laura, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make this crochet cord friendship bracelet. Not blanket, it's not a blanket, is it? It's a bracelet. So this little cord is super easy to do once you get the hang of it, and all you need is some yarn, obviously, and a crochet hook. Now I'm using a DK light worsted weight yarn, so yarn weight of 3. It's a cotton yarn. It's a good idea to use a yarn that doesn't fray easily, so something that's quite solid. And it might even be easier for you to use quite a thicker yarn as well, so you get used to the pattern. But with that, I'm using a 4mm G crochet hook. You can use any hook suitable for the yarn you're using. And in my next video, I will show you how to make this other one as well, using an I-cord crochet technique plaited together. But to make this bracelet, this little one here, all we're going to do is we're going to start off by making a slip knot. So let's make a slip knot to begin. And this pattern just uses single crochet, so that's US terminology. So in UK terminology, that's a double crochet. But we're going to start off by chaining 2 to begin. So we're going to chain 1 and 2. So we're going to chain 2. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our hook into that first chain that we created, and it's a good idea just to put it under one bit of yarn, that top bit of yarn. We're going to bring the yarn through the chain, and then we'll do a single crochet. So we yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to, if you have a look at this first chain again, we worked under this top loop here, but this bottom loop here, we're going to put our hook into there this time. So have a good look at your stitching there. So just below, if you have a look where this V is on the side, right hand side, it's this horizontal bar here, which is the bottom half of that first chain. So we're going to put our hook into there. Okay, and then we're going to bring the yarn through there, and then we do a single crochet like that. And this time you will see 2 little horizontal bars underneath. We're going to put our hook under there this time. It's 2 little horizontal bars, so it's that one and that one, and bring the yarn under both of those loops, and then do a single crochet. And again below you've got 2 horizontal bars again. Got this loose one here and the one sitting underneath. Put our hook under there, grab the yarn and bring it under, and then do a single crochet. And you just repeat this over and over again. So there's your 2 horizontal bars again. So I'll show you from the beginning again, just to get that first loop correct. We do our little slip knot and we chain 2. Okay, so we chain 1 and 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our hook in that first chain, but under that top left hand side bit of yarn into there. Going to bring the yarn through the first chain, and then keeping the loop in the hook, we yarn over, pull through 2 to do a single crochet. And then directly below that is the bottom half of that V here. So this is a bit you want to work under, this one here. So we're going to put our hook back in our loop, put it into that bottom loop. Okay. Bring the yarn through the bottom loop, and you'll find the project sort of turns over on itself. Bring the yarn through there, keep the loop on your hook, and then yarn over, pull through 2 to do a single crochet. Then directly below that we now have 2 horizontal bars, and that's what we want to work under. So directly below your loop, find that first horizontal bar and the one underneath. Bring the yarn through both those loops and then do a single crochet. And now you've got these next 2 horizontal bars underneath here, these 2. Put our hook under those, bring the yarn through, and the project sort of turns over on itself. Do a single crochet, and then again you've got 2 horizontal bars, and then you just keep working under these 2 horizontal bars, doing a single crochet until you have the desired length that you need. So there's our next 2 horizontal bars, single crochet, again 2 horizontal bars. So I will just repeat this until I have enough to go around my wrist or my ankle or whatever you want. Might be using this to put on a key ring or to use as a tassel on a bag. You can use these for anything. Okay, so just repeat going under those 2 horizontal bars underneath, bringing the yarn through, then doing a single crochet. Okay, so when you're happy with the length of your cord, this is what it should look like. Creates a beautiful pattern, my camera fixes. Beautiful pattern that's just repeated. It looks like this. And then if you want to turn this into a bracelet, you can either sew the ends together, like I did for this one here, or you can do another technique which I sometimes use, whereas we just cut that and then you can just pull that through and that will tighten. Nice and simple. Here's another pattern. So this measures around my wrist. This goes all the way around. So that joins up to about there. Hard to show with one hand. So once you're happy with the length, what you can do is, first thing we'll do is we'll take the longer length and then about this much down, we're going to make some knots on top of each other. So there's a knot there, and then make another one on top. Okay, so when you've got a couple of knots on top of each other, took me a couple of tries. What we're going to do is we're going to take the other end and we're going to tie this onto this part here in a certain way. So what I want you to do is I'm going to place that over the top, this bit of length in between the knot and the project. And then we're going to tie a knot with this part of the yarn. So you can always just weigh that down if you want to. Let's weigh that down with some scissors. Stop it moving. And then we're going to tie a knot with this part of the yarn, okay? But don't knot this part of the yarn into it at all. We just want to knot these 2 ends together. Okay. It doesn't matter where it is. Try and get it close to this end. Okay. And the idea that I've done a knot there, the idea is it will slide up and down. Okay. So I'm going to do another one on top of that. Again, not touching this part of the yarn, just knotting these 2 ends. Okay. That's going to sit on top. And that should still slide up and down. Okay, so all you're doing is tying these ends, this side and this side together, and doing it again, so this side and this side together. We don't do anything with this part, and that little knot we created earlier will stop that coming off the end, but it also allows us to slide that up to do our bracelet up, so it's a nice easy fix. So I can trim that down to about there, and I can trim down this end as well. Make sure it's cut the right bit. And then all you have to do is put your bracelet on and pull one of these ends. Try and remember which one it is. That one there. There we go. And then that just slides up and down. So there you go. To get it on and off. And there we go. There's our little bracelet with our little crochet cord. Nice and simple. But if you don't like the tail end there, you can just sew the ends together like this one here. But in my next video I'll show you how to do the I cord. This crochet cord here, I made 3 in different colours and then plaited it together to make this larger band. So join me in my next video for that tutorial, and I'll see you soon for some more crochet fun.